Stop worshiping celebrities. Okay? This one I have to nail into some people's heads, right? Stop worshiping celebrities. What is a celebrity? A celebrity is someone who has achieved a significant amount of success in their chosen field and is in the limelight. Okay? We all know what a celebrity is. Basketball celebrities, acting celebrities, musicians, whatever it is. Why do I say stop worshiping them? The reason is because, there's no denying hard work. There's no denying these kind of things. People put in hours and hours to become great at what they do. They reach a certain level where they're more mainstream. They're in the limelight, right? They start getting power and making money, and they're all over TMZ. They're spotted out. They're just building this image up, and they get to a certain level where, like I talked about before, the opposition starts leveraging these people because they know that they have an influence, because they know that, they have the eyes, the viewers. They start to use these people as pawns to spread ideas, stories, energy, right? And if you're not careful, you can have your energy, your soul drained by worshiping these people. So it's important to stop worshiping celebrities. For all you guys out there, the fact that there's people in the world that can meet a certain basketball player, a certain musician, a certain soccer player, whatever it is, and they can be brought to tears. Man, it's unbelievable, right? Like, there's a difference between drawing inspiration from or, even idolizing to a small degree because they inspire you to do more. They inspire you to be or achieve similar things that they've achieved, right? That's a little different, of course. There's nothing wrong at all with drawing inspiration from these people and knowing that, you can take what they've done and you can learn from that and pull it into your own life. That's incredible. We all do that. We all should do that. We should learn from other people. We should take someone who is at the top of their game in whatever their field, and we should break down their life, analyze their life, see how they did it, and take the things that, you feel resonate with you and try to implement it into your life so that you can achieve similar things. The reason why I say stop worshiping them is because we live in a culture, because of the media and everything that is going on and being presented by the opposition. We live in this worship society where, musicians and actors and sports players, whatever it is, they're worshiped. They're put on a pedestal, right? And then they're pawns. They're used by the opposition to spread, certain ideologies or, they're, for example, if there's a commercial and they put the celebrity in the commercial so that you associate the product with the person. And because you like the person, now that, they've created that correlation, now maybe you'll buy the product, right? So you have to understand it's all an illusion, right? Celebrities are not to be worshipped. Celebrities are pawns. Celebrities are actors. They're portraying an image, right? Most of the celebrities, especially at the peak of, entertainment or whatever it is, or even sports, they're pawns, right? There's an agenda being pushed. You know that. I don't have to go into detail about that. You know that. Certain agendas that are being pushed. Even with veganism, I was vegan for a while. For whatever reasons I got into it, I thought it was my health and, the animals. That's just another agenda. And you can see now certain vegan, movements or certain products being pushed and being paired with celebrities so that, you can buy them. I saw there's one celebrity in particular who was very, very famous, very well known all over the world. And she was paired up with a new vegan product. And comes to find out that she's not even vegan, or maybe she was vegan for, I think she tried veganism at one point, but now she's not even vegan anymore. There's an agenda. There's certain agendas that are used by the opposition through entertainment, through celebrities. That's one reason. Another reason is because you differentiate yourself with these people. You believe that they're better than you, right? You start setting these people on a pedestal. So instead of taking certain things that they've done and applying it to your life, you sit and you put on you're a grown man and you put on another grown man's jersey with their name on the back, and you just stare into the TV and you're just draining your energy, giving your energy, right? And of course, recreational, if you want to watch football, watch football. If you want to watch basketball, watch basketball. I've done it before. It's not, but the point is the worship of the celebrities, right? The worship. If you're a grown man being brought to tears by fucking meeting Tom Brady, right? There's something going on there. You put this man above you, right? You worship this man so much that you believe he's better than you because you're not doing shit in your life, but you have the time to take time out of your day every day and go watch this guy play football, throw a ball in the air, right? Stop worshiping celebrities. Stop thinking that they're above you, that they're better than you. You can do anything that these people do, right? A famous musician, you can be that. You can do exactly what they're doing. Instead, you're giving your energy to them. You're letting them drain your energy. You're putting them on a pedestal. You believe that they're greater than you, right? So that's another thing. The biggest thing, though, I would say, why you should stop this worship of these false prophets, these false idols, is because you don't know who these people are. Most of the time, 99% of these celebrities are pushing an agenda. They're pushing, very negative things that you're being absorbed into without realizing it. Everything is energy. If you're worshiping this person's energy, you're worshiping their agenda that they're pushing. You could be bringing in things that you have no idea. You're thinking it's innocent. You're watching this musician or whatever it is, but you're allowing things into your being that shouldn't be there, right? So just something to think about. It's not putting anybody down. It's not, you can do whatever you want. If I personally, if I want to watch, I'm not really into it anymore. I liked when I was younger, but I don't watch sports. I don't watch the news. Occasionally I like MMA, so I'll watch UFC. But the biggest thing I would say out of all of it is to stop putting other people before yourself. You should be on your purpose. You should be giving that energy to what you want to accomplish. You shouldn't even have the time to be able to, give into that kind of stuff. You shouldn't even have the time to be able to sit and watch football for hours and hours and drink beers, right? To each their own. If you're a fucking G and you're doing your thing, you're hustling, then do what you got to do. You deserve it if you need a break. But I'll give you an example from my own life. So I grew up competing in jiu-jitsu. Naturally, as a competitor and as I love jiu-jitsu so much, I became a fan of the sport as well while I was competing. I studied all the all-time greats and I was constantly watching matches and footage, and I became a fan as well as a competitor. I never really had the mentality where I worshiped somebody. So I never was that kind of guy. Like, even though I thought this guy was great, if I met him, I wouldn't care too much. I wouldn't get an autograph or anything like that. That's not who I am. But, I always believed that I could do it. So I never got into that worship mentality. But definitely I've experienced a degree of it in jiu-jitsu when I was competing. Naturally I saw that the guys that were winning, and I started to, admire certain things about them, certain characteristics, qualities, certain techniques. And I would study them and learn, take some techniques for myself, implement them in my jiu-jitsu, and see, try to understand how they were so successful. And even doing that a little bit, what happened was I eventually rose through the ranks, and then I ended up fighting these people. So the same people that I idolized, I ended up having to go against. And it's very hard to, after years and years of idolizing these people, to then go and beat them, even if I was very good at jiu-jitsu, you know? So I would, for example, I'd go to a competition, you know, say I did well, I submitted everybody into the finals. Then in the finals, I would face one of these guys. I would face the guy that usually wins in my division. Because I had watched him so much, because I had studied him, I saw he was winning, and I built him up to be something bigger than he was. I built him up in my mind to be something bigger than he was. And if you go into something like that, the chance of you winning is obviously very low. You know, I built him up to be bigger than he actually was. And because I did that, it's kind of like one or the other. You either can give that to yourself or you're going to give it to somebody else. And in those times, I gave it to them. So how are you going to beat somebody that, you know, you're giving your energy to? So that was like, you know, that was a big understanding for me. And what's funny about that is it's all mental. It's all internal, like we talk about. It's all internal. That kind of shit is all internal. They didn't ask me. They didn't do anything. You know, it was myself. I did it. It's just, you know, like these celebrities, they're not, you know, of course there's some that are pure and doing it they're doing their sport out of love and, you know, take care of their family, whatever it is. But you are giving your energy for free to them. Do you not understand that? Do you understand how absurd that sounds? You're giving your soul, your energy to these people to then manipulate your mind, your perspectives, your energy, right? Man, stop worshiping people. Stop worshiping celebrities. If you're a grown man, you know, if you're a man, you should be on your own purpose. You should not even be having time to look around at this bullshit, to watch the news, to worship celebrities, to watch this, to watch that, right? If you're a gangster and you live in a beautiful place, you're making tons of money, you know, you have your family, whatever it is they're taken care of, then it is what it is. You enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'm not saying don't enjoy, but keep that in mind. You know, don't worship these people. These are human beings just like you. Why are you not there? Right? Don't worship these people. Don't worship celebrities. Worship yourself. Build yourself up. Take what they've done and figure out how you can apply it to your life. You're special. You should be figuring out how to do it for yourself. Instead, you put them on a pedestal like they're better than you. It's crazy, man. You can't do that. And I say that from experience because I've experienced a degree of that. And I've learned that lesson that, you know, even now, there's a lot of people that I'll watch their podcasts, I'll watch their videos, but I take what is necessary from it and I move on and I implement, if I want, something into my life. I don't worship these people. Yeah, they're great. They're living their life. They're creating for themselves. I'm going to do the same. Okay? So that's the message for today, guys. A little bit of a shorter video. Stop worshiping false prophets. Stop worshiping celebrities. Right? You can't worship anybody. You have to take whatever you need from people, you know. If you can read a book about somebody, if you can learn from their experience, it's amazing. You can fast track your progress with what you want to do. But an example is I remember there was a Netflix documentary about I think his name was John of God or something. He was a prophet, a Messiah, you know, and he was like saying that God was coming through him and he was blessing people and, you know, healing people. And it turns out that he was raping women and all this other shit coming out, you know, and people worship this guy. Don't worship anybody but yourself and God. Okay? Put yourself at that level. Thank you, guys. That is it. Have a beautiful day.